Time is like the ocean. It builds and it buries. We stand before these concrete bones, some ancient, some forgotten, and watch as the relentless tide reclaims them piece by piece. What was the purpose of this structure now surrendering to the Bay of Bengal? Perhaps it doesn't matter. In this grand theatre of life, the sea remains the only permanent spectator. Welcome back to another journey where history meets the horizon. Welcome to Scooted Off. Just a short ride from the roaring beach lies a quiet sanctuary of stone. The Konark Archaeological Museum. Maintained by the ASI, is a graveyard of masterpieces. While the Jagamohan of the Sun Temple still stands, this beautiful open-air garden houses the magnificent fragments that time and destruction left behind. Inside these walls, cameras are mostly put away, urging you to see with your own eyes. Photographs of early restorations and intricate stone deities map out the original, mind-bending projection of the temple. It is a silent, breathtaking prologue to a grandeur of the Ganga dynasty. But before we face the sun, we bow to the guardian of the coast. This is the Ramachandi Temple, situated precisely where the Kushabhadra river meets the Bay of Bengal. There is a profound stillness here that completely defies the raging ocean just behind it. As devotees light diyas, the flickering flame seems to carry centuries of prayers out to sea. The air is thick with devotion, culminating in the powerful presence of the Dasa Mahavidya, the 10 fierce cosmic forms of the Divine Mother. It is a place to ground yourself before venturing further. Listen for a moment. Before the mighty roar of the Bay of Bengal takes over, there is a quite fragile life perched on the edge of it all. A lone sparrow on a bamboo roof. It's a stark contrast to the restless, deep blue expanse just a few feet away. This is the Chandrabhaga, the history book don't talk about. Beyond the myth and the ancient stones, there is a raw living reality here. As I walk further down the coastline, the postcard perfect beach slowly fades into the landscape of pure survival. These fishermen are not preparing for a quick morning trip. They are packing their lives into these modest single motor boats for a grueling 10 to 15 day exile on the water. Think about that. Half a month suspended on the unforgiving waves, completely at the mercy of the weather, fighting daily just to secure a livelihood. There is no romance in this journey. It is a high-stake gamble they are forced to take every single time they leave the shore. And when the ocean finally spits them back out, the struggles is far from over. There are no calm harbors here. The surf is so violent and the sand so thick that it takes the sheer, brutal mechanical force of a tractor just to drag these vessels out of the water's grip. Watching this massive machine haul a wooden boat up the bank, you truly understand the physical toll the sea demands. It is a daily battle of a man and machine against nature. Walking back along the roaring shore line, I look again at those demolished cement structures, the ones we saw at the very beginning. Someone tried to build something permanent here, and the sea tore it down. Following the trail of these returning boats, I expected to find a structure docking at. Instead, I found ground zero of the local economy right here on the sand. Without any formal infrastructure, the beach itself becomes the auction floor. It is a chaotic, vibrant scene. Baskets of the ocean's bounty are carried by hand, hauled through the surf, and laid bare on the floor. No middlemen in fancy offices, just salt-stained hands, tired faces, and the raw reality of this fish trade unfolding under the open sky. Yet, this village, these fishermen, they don't try to conquer the ocean. They just endure it, they respect it, and perhaps surviving this endless cycle takes a strength greater than any stone or cement. On this very shore, innocence plays with the tide. They build castles in the sand, only for the waves to sweep them away. It is a poignant reminder. Their parents venture far into that dangerous horizon, risking everything just to ensure these children have a foundation stronger than sand. The sea has a funny way of bringing out the inner child in all of us. My two friends, Devasis and Siddharth, certainly couldn't resist the call of the waves. They wanted me to join the madness, but someone has to stay dry to hold the camera, right? From the fleeting footprints on the beach, we arrive at the permanent footprint of Odisha's history. The magnificent Konark Sun Temple, built in the 13th century by the King Narasimhadeva I of the Eastern Ganga dynasty. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a staggering marvel of ancient engineering, conceived as a colossal chariot for the sun god, Surya. It features 24 intricately carved wheels and was originally pulled by 7 stone horses. But the stones here whisper a tragic legend, the story of Dharmapada. The 12-year-old boy who completed the temple's crowning block to save 1200 artisans, only to sacrifice his own life in the waters of Chandrabhaga. Much of the original structure has been lost to time, invasions, and nature, but what is the Archaeological Survey of India protects today is still enough to leave you speechless. For a nominal ticket price, you are not just buying entry. You are buying a glimpse into time when human hands carved poetry into solid rock. The compound is an oasis of green. It is impeccably maintained, a massive credit to the ASI and the local administration. After observing the heavy history of the stones, these manicured lawns offer a quiet place to sit, breathe, and simply marvel at the architectural triumph rising above the trees. As the sun sets over Konark, casting golden shadows on the ancient stone. Another journey begins on the beach. While the tourists leave the temple behind, the fishermen push their boats back into the darkening water, carrying high hopes for a bountiful catch. This is the true essence of this land, a beautiful, relentless cycle of history and survival, of crumbling monuments and enduring human spirit. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you felt the soul of Odisha in this video, please like, share and subscribe to Scooted Off. Until next time, keep exploring.